Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. It's a TGIF, folks. Let's make it a great one. Almost everything is more complicated than it seems, but almost nothing is hopeless. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 13, Nasdaq down 42, S&P's up $1.50, gold contract down $16.10, trading at $1,234 an ounce. Silver down 9 cents at $17 an ounce. Platinum off $13 at $1,011 an ounce. Copper up 2.5 pennies at $2.27 a pound. Light sweet crude up 54 cents, trading at $43.71 a barrel. Bonds. The 10-year down 4 ticks, 129.15. 30-year off 4 ticks, 162.18. King dollar up 506 ticks, trading at 95.08. The euro is down 58, trading at $1.12, and the yen is trading at 111.66. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? It's going to be pretty cool coming into this close. Why, folks? So this is what you have. 2104.27 is the December 2nd swing high. What we're going to see here, we're 2091.51 on the cash S&P, and what we're going to see is you're going to see a failure on price, a failure on volume, and what does that set up? That sets up the SPY to basically back down. And when I say back down, bottom line, this is a monster range that we're in right now. We hit a high out here this week of 2111. Guess what? Back down is down 1881 to 1810, which is the high volume swing low from February 12th. We're going to take a look at the NDX. We take up the Qs, the 3 Qs. What do you have with the 3 Qs? You get a nice little counter trend bounce going right now. Yeah, I suspect we're going to see this sell off right into the close. Right now, the Qs are down $1.71. We're at 108.95. And what you're going to see here inside the Qs is you've basically just backed off with volume. We hit 111.44 this week. The gap was 111.51. So you get into the gap, rejected price, has lighter volume, and the lighter volume that I'm talking about is from the week from January 8th. January 8th, we did 262 million shares. It tried to get higher with 130 million. What does that set up? That sets up a rundown. First off, it would set up a rundown to the 104. 104 is the high of the week of February 5th. But I do expect we're going to go all the way down to the bottom, but it should get some support at that 104 level. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? Gold contract out here trading down $15 right now, 197,000 contracts. You went higher yesterday. We went topside. We got 273,000 contracts. Pulling back, bottom line, you're pulling back with lighter volume. We hit a low of 1228. Gold is building cause for higher price. If you take a look at some of the gold equities, silver equities, what they've actually done is that they've just set up another ABC structure on the way up. So it's going to be wild watching this whole thing shake out. Bond market. Let's go over to the 10-year note first. We take a look at the 10-year note. What we have with the 10-year note is this. Down 4 ticks. We're trading out at 129.15. The swing low that this is going after right now is 128.01. I expect that we'll make our way down there next week. So we'll see how it hits that number 1 and see if it actually can break down as it gets into that swing point. King dollar. What do we have with King dollar? Good old King dollar's doing a counter trend bounce. King dollar. You know, when you talk about coming to a profile, man, Mr. John Logan, it came right into that profile and did a nice bounce off that profile. The profile that we're talking about where that bounce came in from is 93.89. You're at 95.04 right now. You have 20,000 contracts, which is pretty good, by the way. But you're going into 30,000. You know, you're going into 30,500 contracts. So the bottom line, that's a counter trend bounce, has lighter volume. That is projecting that the dollar index is still building cause to get into lower price. Now let's go over to the E-minis first. So we take a look at the E-minis. What we have is this. We're up $3.75 right now. The E-minis, they had a low today of 2075. They had a high of 2089. And right now we're at 2086. So you get a nice comeback. There's no two ways about that. What's going to be intriguing is coming into the close here, and let's see where this thing wants to trade. The way this is set up thus far, we have plenty of time coming in. It looks to me like we're going to be set up that the E-minis were 2086, that we'd be actually down at 2080. NDX 100. What do we have with the NDX 100? Now, the NDX 100 has been the weakest indice out there, and of course the reason that it's the weakest indice is, let's pull this up, NQM6 is, okay, so the NDX 100, we're at 4469. We take a look at this, and what you have is this. The high today is 4,500, 4,501. Low is 4,431. And I suspect what we can get out of this is 4,551. And where I'm going with that, folks, is this. We're at 4,469. When we hit at 10:40 this morning, it got smacked down from 4,451 to 4,431. At the top of that range, that was 17,000 contracts. You have light volume up here for the last 50 minutes, counter trend bounce. It'll back down. I suspect it can back down and go into that 45.51 area. So it's going to be wild watching this thing close out. Now, as you go into the NDX 100, what do you have? Google right now is down 6.9% or $3.88. I mean, that's Microsoft, rather. Google is down $40 or 5.5%. Starbucks is down $3 or 5.2%. And what you're going to see here, one of the main reasons I think that the Nasdaq NDX will give it back again, it's going to be the aspect of who wants to go long inside those tech stocks as we're coming into the weekend. If we go into the Dow Industrials, we look at the strength versus the weakness inside the Dow. Strength today is Coca-Cola. That's a dog. That went down all week. Travelers is a dog. That went down all week. DuPont, I got to look at that. That's up 87 cents. And Goldman Sachs is up 91. Taken away from it on the way down, you got Microsoft as the leader on the way down inside the Dow Industrials. Visa is next. Intel is next. And Nike follows up as number 4. Volume-wise out here, this is what you have. Inside the NYSE, it's going to be light volume. You're at 624 million. Nasdaq, whole different ball game. Nasdaq is already at 1.5. That's saying the Nasdaq's going to do about 1.9 billion. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Coming right back. Dow's up 23. Nasdaq's down 39. S&Ps are up 2.5.